Hi, my name is Jace Lively, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the candle making process, and as well as just about candle making in general. In the fall of 2023, my mother and aunt acquired a company called Two Dudes in a Wick, and they changed it to their own candle company, Two Chicks in a Flame. And since then, my cousin and I have had every opportunity to help them throughout their business, as well as just the candle making process. And it kind of has made us, I guess, very knowledgeable on the topic. And since then, I have learned something about candle making that candle making is very simple and easy to learn. All it takes is patience and time. Like I said, candle making is a lengthy process, but in order to begin candle making, you need the right materials as well as just the right ingredients to put in your candle. Some of these materials are a Maxwell wax melting pot, which is used to melt down your wax, a candle pitcher, which is used to hold your wax while you mix in your fragrance, the fragrance of your choice, wicks so that you can burn your wax, and a container to hold your candle. When it comes to candle making, there are two main choices that it boils down to: is which type of wax you're going to use, and as well as how are you going to scent your candle. For us, we use soy wax. However, you can use several different waxes. Several different waxes such as paraffin wax, beeswax, gel wax. The main reason we use soy wax is because, according to several candle companies, and as well as what we've seen, soy wax retains scent better, as well as burns slower than other waxes. When it comes to oils, you can either choose fragrance, essential, or no oils. We use fragrance oils because several other candle companies use it, mainly because, according to the Harlem Candle Company, fragrance oils are cheaper, as well as express the scent that you have chosen better than essential oils. Now that we know what materials we're working with, the process. For this, I was able to interview my aunt, co-owner of Two Chicks in a Flame, Celeste O'Donnell. For her, what she says is her 4-step process to making the perfect candle. It starts with heating your wax in your wax melting pot to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That way you are able to add your fragrance in. Step 2, you take 1 milliliter of your fragrance for every 11.6 milliliters of wax that you have, and you mix it into the pot, into the pitcher. And then step 3, you attach your wick to your container of your choice. You can choose anything from a mason jar to a pot. We use upcycled glass bottles. And then for step 4, you pour your wax into your container and let it sit for 1 to 2 hours to ensure that everything is hardened and solidified. And there you go, you have a perfect candle. Even though your candle is made, however, you still have work to do to maintain your candle and let it burn to its fullest. And for this, I was able to interview my mother and also co-owner of Two Chicks in a Flame, Yvonne Lively, for some tips and as well as some things to look out for in your candle. Some of her tips are to never let your candle burn for more than 4 hours in less than 1 hour. This ensures that your candle gets an even burn all the way around, as well as to always trim your wick about 1/4 of an inch before burning. This just ensures that no contamination ends up in your wax pool. Some of the warnings to look out for that kind of indicate that you might need to perform some maintenance on your candles are that smoke is coming from your candle, your flame is acting sporadic, and also that your flame is looking bigger than it normally looks. These are all kind of things to look out for in your candle and ensure that your candle lasts its full lifetime and burns as good as it burned the first time. And wrap things up, candle making is a pretty, I guess, like I said, simple arts and crafts that you can do on your own or with your family. We enjoy doing it as a family, even though it is a part of our business. It's like anyone can do it as long as they have the patience for it. Candle making is something that requires a lot of patience, as well as just a lot of attention to details and making sure that you are following each step exactly how you need to follow it so that you can end up with your perfect candle, as well as putting in the time after you make your candle to ensure that your candle lasts you the full time that it can last you, and that it burns as good as it did the first time. Like I said, it's just by following those simple maintenance tips, as well as, just not, dropping your candle or leaving it out in the sun to let it melt. Anyways, thank you for listening, and thank you.